mic broke. So, today, and also new species in the Jurassic World Biosyn Dominion expansion DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 2. And we're going to start with Dimetrodon.
Hey, I've heard a lot about you, so here's a little about me. I'm Isaac Clement.
The model looks great.
No need for formalities. Besides, in the park, we've got to watch each other's backs. Now, people think we're in the dinosaur game.
Okay, so this is the
we're entertainers.
Dominion or the 2022 skin.
Let's make it a good one.
Okay, and we're just going to do, in addition to the movie
I finally understand
skin,
why people
we also have,
dark.
you know, the normal
Once
skins.
you peer into the shadows and see a pair of Dimetrodon eyes staring back at you, well, you'll be having nightmares for years. That's if you're lucky enough to walk away, because...
And this skin is
not
Gambia
everybody
River Basin and Rana. The reason I have Indominus Rex, I also have the Scorpius right there, and the Indoraptor right there, is because I have a battle analysis video coming up on this same map, which the analysis in question is inspired by Goji Center. So, shout out to Goji Center, go check them out, they're great. So, I'm going to release the Dreadnoughtus simply for the sake of showing you the differences between the models.
I work with the dinosaurs, and now you do too. I'm Owen Grady. From my experience, I've learned the most important thing is to respect these animals, because if you don't, they won't have any trouble making you.
Okay, so, obviously... Okay, well right now it doesn't exactly help.
You their next meal. This animal, though an herbivore, can intimidate most...
Okay, so here we go. Let's start with Dreadnoughtus. Alright, so this is considered a variant, because not only is this like a total skull change, and like the head is different, the normal Dreadnoughtus, if you don't have the DLC, goes more upwards. However, the Dreadnoughtus from the movie typically has... It's more lengthy than height. More vertical than horizontal, really.
Predators with its size. It's a biggie named Dreadnoughtus. I'd give this dinosaur a wide berth.
Okay, so... So this is the normal Giganotosaurus. This is in this game, in this franchise, this is the closest as an accurate Giga as you can get. But we're not here for accuracy. We're here to showcase the skins.
This dinosaur is also fast. Bottom line, if you find yourself running from this biggie, you've already made a fatal mistake.
Oh yeah. Okay. Then there we go. So there's a lot to talk about for this one. This is the Joker of the franchise, the Giganotosaurus himself. So one of the differences we can see right off the bat is the hump, for starters. Which I think this is more inspired by a real-life animal, an animal that actually has this, called Concavinator, a European relative to Giganotosaurus. Alright, so it's got a more narrow skull, or a more pointier skull than its modern counterpart. Okay, the next is the first, these are way too conical for Giganotosaurus, which had more serrated teeth meant for cutting, but these have a bone-crushing bite added to serration. Plus, you can see that there's a little bit of a cleft, which is like a little bit of a skin issue. Plus, there's like a scar on its nose. In fact, there's a scar on its a lot of scars actually. So I have it going currently. What do you got? If you go change it off the Peanuts movie, I can't stand it. Change out the Peanuts. Okay, now we have the Parasaurolophus. Okay, so this is 2022A. Now, if we know anything about the variants, is that typically they will have.
I do have one question for the parents.
Oh yes, welcome, friend.
I do have one question.
Okay, so this next dinosaur, the
Yes.
Parasaurolophus, has a flair for the dramatic, especially where its head is concerned.
First sciencey question I've been asked in years, and I have a good answer. Most people think is for that call.
I originally thought it was for like
It-
headbutting into things, you know?
Well, when I say call, this really is actually more of a way of showing sexual dimorphism in a species, where the female typically have shorter crest and the males have the longer.
Okay, that makes sense.
But as we can see here, in this model of Parasaurolophus, there's like total changes. In fact,
I love the skin of it.
yes, I do too.
It's lonely.
It has a distinctive
Well, this,
crest, which is
me
used to add
showcasing these videos aren't about me
regulate its body
taking care of animals. I have a separate series I'm coming back to later. Now that I have the Biosyn DLC, I can add credits to the list of stuff I need to do. Okay, so this is pattern B, which is basically the same model and sounds, but with a traditional Parasaurolophus color scheme attached to it. Bam.
You have the
Okay, and then finally we have C.
cool.
Yeah, it looks like a bit. It has like the stripes. It doesn't have the colors of the A pattern, but it has. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the iguanodons traveling on the shore from Walking with Dinosaurs. Okay, so now we've got Zepyroraptor.
Pyroraptors.
Apparently, when the reveal for the Biosyn DLC was made, and people just saw the Pyroraptor, they deemed it ugly. And I can see, if you angle it a certain way,
Je ne sais quoi. It's a Pyroraptor. Had it not been for a forest fire sweeping through France,
they are capable of pack hunting, yes, in this game that is. And then we have the traditional. Ugh. What did I do for this one?
Green.
I think I can come up with like a prehistoric versions of things, cause I can use this for Velociraptor, like a 65 million year old Velociraptor, all that thing. Okay, this dinosaur is a really unique one. It's one of my favorites. That sounded so familiar.
just when you think you've seen it all, along comes the Therizinosaurus. And believe it or not, those huge claws you see, they actually help to feed on vegetation. For real. But, just do me one favor, okay? Don't let it near my hair with those things.
Alright. This is the 2022. Okay, much like Indominus Rex. Okay. The Therizinosaurus does not like any living thing. Alright. Okay, but we have a random picked color and pattern. Okay, well the color is just picked at random. I just kept it on Rana. Ooh, this one looks good. But what else do we have? Ah, yes, the Tyrannosaurus. Okay, so this one. Good old-fashioned Tyrannosaurus. I don't understand this. What I mean, there's one thing I don't understand about why this is in it. Just because you add feathers to it doesn't make it have the same behavior. Okay, and this is the Queen of Nublar herself, T-Rex 2022. Okay, now I can understand why she is in this DLC. It would be impossible not to. Alright, so we can see claw marks from the Indominus on her right side. Velociraptor wounds on both sides here. Rexy, if I remember correctly, Rexy in the movie was born in 1986, I believe, and has survived to 2022.
What's that other dinosaur in there?
Don't worry about it. Okay. So I don't know which one was which, so I'm just going to release one and see what happens. Okay, I think I released the one that's the movie. Yes, it is. So this is Quetzalcoatlus, the 2022 skin.
They say everything is bigger in Texas, and that certainly applies to...
So I have a bunch of I have an animations video coming out soon for this, but I'm just going to have like a lot of things set up for it, and that kind of takes time.
And it's not a plane. It's a Quetzalcoatlus.
Okay, and ooh, I like this one. Right, am I missing something? Alright, so that should be all for this video. I don't think I've missed any other skins or variants from Jurassic World Dominion, but next I'm going to... That has nothing to do with Dominion. I have a battle analysis, but in a three-way fight between the prototype, the middleman, and the future, all in one go. I will analyze weapons, history, pretty much everything about these animals, and see, in a real-life scenario, who would win. First, though, I'm probably going to have to clear out a lot of dinosaurs. But that should be all, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video.